governor, along with Democratic and Republican lawmakers, all agree it's time to revamp New Mexico's Children, Youth, and Families Department. Now we're getting a better look at how some lawmakers say that should happen. News 13's Jessica Badon talked to both sides today. She's live at the Roundhouse in Santa Fe. Jessica?
CYFD is expected to face some changes this legislative session, but exactly how is expected to bring up some debate. One of the first Democratic proposals calls for changes on how the department leader is chosen and much more.
While it's a huge agency, they need our help, they need our direction.
A Socorro Republican, Gail Armstrong, is among those pushing for CYFD reform this session, something the governor's also called for in her State of the State address.
Those in the care of our Children, Youth, and Families Department deserve a whole lot more.
Republicans and Democrats are now working on a lot of ideas.
We would like to see the CARA program for substance-exposed newborns. We would like to see that program move to the Health Care Authority. We believe that that's the right fit for that program.
The CARA Act lets moms with drug issues take their babies home after they're born. Some lawmakers claim those rules have led to life-threatening situations.
We are sending those babies home with mothers that are addicted and families that, have issues. And so we want to help them as much as we can. We don't want for it to be negative. We want to help them.
A draft proposal from Democrats also calls for changing how the CYFD secretary could be selected, with a commission nominating finalists.
My concern about that is is there a list of qualifications of the people that we appoint, first of all?
But Democrats say they'll address those concerns.
Ensuring that the folks that are being nominated from the nominating committee have exceptional qualifications in child welfare, that's something that I think we are going to ensure happens.
House Speaker Javier Martinez agrees CYFD is in need of change.
There's a lot of reform work that will happen, including potentially changing the way the head of this particular department is selected.
Armstrong and Dixon are planning on working on that proposal together over the next coming weeks. Lawmakers say we should also expect to see several other bills in relation to CYFD reform this session. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Jessica. Along with more funding for CYFD, the governor has specifically called for an outside oversight agency to review the department's performance every 6 months. Meanwhile, Democrats and Republicans are supporting creating a special child advocate office inside of the Department of Justice.